Which F1 driver is most likely to? Daniel, Duck, you know how the game works, right?
No.
Amazing. No. On to question 1. Which F1 driver is most likely to say females instead of women?
Antonelli.
Gasly.
Very different answers there. Do we get to explanations, guys? Antonelli for Duck.
I feel like Kimmy's the type of guy to like, not to immediately get political here. I feel like he's not like to the right, but I also feel like he's big into like the whole mogging and looks maxing stuff. I feel like he's totally gonna like just look at women and be like, man, these females, bro.
Jesus Christ.
That's not how I was going. I was just thinking like Gasly seems like a womanizer, but he tries a bit too hard and then he ends up becoming across as really awkward.
I know exactly what you mean about Gasly, yeah. I do agree. Okay, guys. So you have both selected a driver each. I realize I kind of put the slides in the wrong order. We got the rules. You can only pick each driver once. Dan, you cannot pick Gasly for any other questions. Duck, you cannot have Antonelli for any other questions now. We luckily have 22 questions in total. So you can have each of the drivers on the current grid once. It has to be a current driver.
Okay.
Delicious.
All nice and clear?
I think so.
Okay, cool. So question 2 is, of course, which F1 driver is most likely to release a music album?
Obvious. It's Hamilton.
Okay, Duck's gone Hamilton.
Gonna say Charles Leclerc because he did that.
Leclerc has already done that. That is true. I mean, I don't know if it's an album or if it's just some
like
songs
an EP
on Spotify
or something. But yeah, he definitely released music.
He's on Spotify for sure. He's a Spotify artist. Hamilton's also made music. I don't think he's ever released it though.
No,
I think
he
he's
has like a
featured
couple
on a
of
song.
verses. Yeah.
Okay.
And like he always talks about like how in the winter break he wants to like, oh, I'm gonna focus on music, man. I'm finally gonna do, and then he never does it. But maybe one day he does. You know.
He's busy hanging out in the Kardashian mansion, man.
He's just not entered his Jacques Villeneuve arc yet.
True.
And what does that entail?
Going blonde, then bald, and then releasing terrible music.
Mm-hmm.
Where does the IndyCar and becoming like hated by everyone factor into that?
Let's just see how Hamilton can cook in the next few years.
Okay, question 3. Which F1 driver is most likely to let out a little groan when they stand up? You know, sometimes you're in a chair and you want to get out of the chair and there's a bit of a as you're getting up. Here we go.
Doug, you're gonna hate me for this, but it's Checo.
You know what's funny? I was thinking the same thing.
I swear I've seen him do it in a TikTok video before. I'm sure.
Yeah. I was thinking either Checo or Sainz, but I'll do Checo.
You're both going Perez for this one.
Yeah, we'll go Checo.
Okay. Very nice. I mean, I don't hate it. He's what, like the 4th oldest on the grid, that kind of thing?
He's like 36.
But he gives the vibe of
Close
a 67-year-old man.
Close to death. He does have the vibe of at least like a sort of 50-year-old, like a dad.
Yeah.
He's given birth a couple times.
Question 4. Which F1 driver is most likely to run an F1 team after their driving career? Become like a team principal, that kind of thing.
I'm stuck between 2 here. I'm going to go with my gut feeling and say Carlos Sainz.
Carlos Sainz, I think that's a solid shout. I think lots of people would agree with that one.
I was thinking the same thing. I was either thinking him or Alonso.
You could have him as well. You haven't picked him yet.
No, I know. But I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll do Sainz as well. Yeah.
Fair enough. I think that's one of the solid options. There's a few. I mean, obviously, Hamilton already has a team in Extreme E, not Formula One, but you know. But there's a few like solid answers. I think lots of people would pick Carlos Sainz. Question 5, guys. Which F1 driver is most likely to commit tax fraud? Hard to pick just one.
Yeah, which one doesn't?
I mean, there's a couple who've been caught for it already, Lewis, but Doc, you've already had him.
I will go with Lando Norris.
Okay.
I was going to say Max. I feel like Max would be the one to do that.
Really? Why is that?
I don't know. I feel like he'd buy a yacht and then not pay for it fully. Something he'd do.
That's just
not
a crime.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how taxes work, man. My mom does them for me.
Does your mum go, oh, we've had a lot of new members to the flock this month, Duck. You better put aside a bit more.
And then, maybe I bought a third table that's secretly in the corner.
What?
Oh, you're allowed a table?
Yeah, tables are fine, man.
No.
The IRS is not going to get mad about that one. All right, guys. Question 6. Which F1 driver is most likely to fall off the blade corner at the new Qiddiya track? Obviously, the blade, the enormous hanging fucking stupid thing.
Yeah, I'm in agreement
Stroll?
with Duck. It might be a bit
Yeah.
early to say him, but Stroll.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You gotta keep yourself ready for future questions, right? But I don't disagree with Stroll for this pick.
Yeah.
How much worse can the questions get?
Well, it's
You'll find
Mr.
out,
V.
Doc. Question 7. Which F1 driver is most likely to crash a Bob Knobbly?
Wait, okay, hear me out, because I'm pretty sure he already has Franco.
I think quite a few people have crashed. To clarify for people who are not paying attention for some reason, Bob Knobbly is, of course, turns 14, 15, 16 in Las Vegas, the end of the strip, right?
Yeah.
So quite a few people have crashed there in the last few years because overdo your braking, that kind of thing. You going Colapinto, Dan?
Yeah, I think so, because I'm pretty sure he did go, so.
I remember
I'm
that.
gonna say someone a little bit different. I was gonna say Ocon.
Okay.
Ooh.
Be like fighting someone in the midfield, like maybe touch wheels under braking, kind of thing.
Can I ask
Fair
Duck, which bit of Bob Knobbly do you think Ocon will crash at?
You know, I was thinking that. I'm gonna say probably Knob. Like I feel like he's gonna. I feel like
Ocon, smack the knob!
I feel like approaching Bob, he's gonna make an overtake. He's gonna overdo it and then try and get back online and then hit
Straight
someone or
into
hit
the
the
knob.
wall. One of them.
Who was it? Someone broke their suspension on Knobbly last year or the year before.
Was that Albon? Or someone like that?
Yeah, maybe a couple of people in qualifying, actually. Just like taking it really close into Knobbly and like break their front left.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was Albon. Maybe a couple of them. Maybe Colapinto did that as well, actually.
I think a lot of them
Possibly.
did that because I was there. And, there was so many.
Were you at
delays.
Bob
Were you
Knobbly?
sat down
No,
at Bob?
I wasn't at the infamous Knobbly corner. I was I was at the spear section. But like on the screen, you always saw drivers like going a little bit too slow there.
Okay. Next up, guys, question 8. Which F1 driver is most likely to have a secret VTuber Twitch channel?
This is where I regret saying Norris so early on.
I could say my answer. I was thinking Alex Albon. I feel like he'd be like a cute cat maid.
I could actually see that.
I think I'm going to agree with Duck. I'm going to use my Albon as well.
Both playing Albons. Question 8. Very interesting. I know what you mean, though. Like, he's got a bit of a, let's say, like a softer personality. Kind of like cute. Lots of the merchandise he does. Lots of like animal themed stuff. I could see that. Okay, question 9. Which F1 driver is most likely to piss in the cockpit?
Wish I had Checo.
Was he the one who admitted to that?
Yeah.
I'm thinking along the same lines, though. Let's like someone more old school. Hulkenberg.
Okay. Dan has played his Hulkenberg.
And then would you sniff it?
Would I sniff Hulkenberg's
Yeah.
seat? I think if Audi invited me into the garage, it'd be rude not to. Like when the person from McLaren gave us Oscar's shoes and was like, sniff these. Pretend to do a
is true.
shoey. If they're like, smell the seat, you kind of have to smell the seat, Dan.
I think I'm going to say Gasly for this one. I feel like the tripod would let out some big jet streams.
to be fair, I feel like Gasly is the kind of guy who just doesn't care.
Yeah.
He's like, I've got to finish this race. Like, I don't care if I've got a stain when I'm getting out. Like, I can see that. I would take Gasly over Hulkenberg, I think. I agree with you a bit more on that one, Doug. Question 10, guys. Which F1 driver is most likely to punch Mohammed Ben Sulayem?
Why did I say Max?
Verstappen, yeah. Verstappen was straight who my mind went to.
Dan's
This
got
one
his
has
Verstappen
him
on
all
the board.
over.
Oh, God.
Do you think MBS will try and like ruffle his hair next time he gets a podium?
MBS would just try to speak to him.
That would be enough for me, man, honestly. I've heard that guy talk.
Oh, my God. I'm stuck between two drivers, and they're both shit options, but I'm going to say Alonso.
Okay. I think Alonso likes to toe the line a bit, but when he gets mad, like he will do anything.
Like I feel like in the race, he'd get a bullshit penalty, and then MBS would do like what Massey said to Toto after Abu Dhabi, and then he would just like flip bricks.
You know that MBS doesn't decide the penalties, right? Like, that's a completely different job.
Yeah, but he wishes he could.
That is true.
In all fairness, MBS did once like personally remove a penalty from Alonso, which was like a big controversy, if you guys remember, in 2023, Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Question 11, guys. 11 out of 22 is, of course, which F1 driver is most likely to win the championship in 2027?
I could go sensible here, or I could save my trump card that I've been saving and say Fernando Alonso.
Oh my God.
You're going to play your Alonso for this one.
Okay, no, I'm going to play my Kimi Antonelli. I was going
to say, you've still got an Antonelli. I feel like that's a solid time to get that on the board. I didn't want to put 2026 for the question because it's kind of kind of a bit obvious. Duck, any thoughts? You've played your Antonelli and your Hamilton.
Yeah, I'll say Russell, not Leclerc, because I feel like Ferrari are going to do some bullshit next year and then not be anywhere near this year.
Very nice. That's halfway. Let's just recap what you've used, guys. Or what you have left, should I say. Dan, you still have Hamilton, Russell, Piastri, Hadjar, Lawson, Lindblad, Behrman, Bortoleto, Ocon, Alonso, and Bottas. Duck, you have Leclerc, Norris, Piastri, Hadjar, Lawson, Lindblad, Colapinto, Behrman, Bortoleto, Hulk, and Bottas. So that takes us into the second half of the questions. Question 12. Which F1 driver is most likely to become a commentator that everyone hates?
Oh my, I still have him. George Russell.
Damn.
That is...
Damn.
I can't argue with it, not gonna lie, because everyone hates him already, and he's quite likely to become a commentator. Is he in his Villeneuve arc? If he wins a championship like Duck
That's
said?
actually a good shout. That Russell could be the Villeneuve. We need another Villeneuve because we need someone to laugh at in the future.
That is true. Well, when Russell gets his frosted tips, that would be quite easy to laugh at him then.
You know who I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say Liam, because I feel like I feel like he'd be kind of similar to Montoya, where a lot of people don't like him.
That's
but
true.
like he does make a lot of like aggressive points, just like his driving.
Liam also
sense.
quite likes to talk. Like he likes just like chat into the camera. Yeah, I think actually both of those are solid shouts. Like they're not the most popular drivers. I can see it. A bit more positive, guys. Question 13. Which F1 driver is most likely to become a commentator that everyone loves?
I mean, I was thinking of Duck's answer for the last one as well, because I could see him being a commentator, but I might go Liam for this one, because I think Liam could actually be quite a good commentator. Who's very interesting.
Controversial.
If I still had Russell, I could do the funniest thing right now, but I'll say Hulkenberg. I feel like people would like him. Like,
I do think people would enjoy.
Like, I don't think he'd give the most insightful commentary, but I feel like his personality would be more than enough for
I
people
feel
to be like.
In his super sub years, he already did appear on like Sky Germany sometimes.
Yeah.
So I could see him going back when he retires. I will say it's a shame you guys have used your Albon already, because he would have been a perfect shout for this one.
True.
That's true.
Everyone loves Albon, and I think he'd be a pretty good commentator.
Better VTuber though.
To be fair, he suits a V. He could be like a VTuber commentator, just sat in the corner as a little like pink
For like F1
fox.
kids, maybe.
That is the crossover we need.
Hell yeah.
In 2035, that's how everyone's watching Formula One. Okay, guys, question 14. Which F1 driver is most likely to retire with no podiums? To clarify, there's only 5 drivers who don't have a podium.
I only have
Which of
one
those
left.
do I have left?
Dan, you have Lindblad, Behrman, Bortoleto. Those are the 3 who don't actually have podiums.
This is so evil.
I'm going to be rational and use my Colapinto for this one. I feel like he'll be a great driver, but podium escapes him.
I don't know if Colapinto's ever going to get to a really top team.
Yeah,
where he is on Alpine.
I guess the one with the most risk of not having a podium out of those 3, even though I think all 3 will, I'm going to say Bortoleto, just because like the Audi project is a big if, whereas Behrman probably will go to Ferrari, Lindblad probably will go to Red Bull. So I'm just going to have to use my Gabriel.
Very reasonable, very reasonable. I do respect that. Question 15 then. Which F1 driver is most likely to be an Elon Musk fan in the year of our Lord 2026, knowing what we know?
I'm going to say Lando Norris, since I still have him.
It's a great shout.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a trump card for this one. Pun intended.
You know what? Based on the fact that they're all rich kids, let's say Ollie Behrman.
That's another good one.
Yeah.
When we did jobs they would have if they're not in F1 over on the Crash Hacker Patreon, we did put him as a finance bro out of the whole grid.
Yeah.
So that kind of makes sense. Question 16, guys. Which F1 driver is most likely to watch the Crash Happy podcast? Who has excellent taste?
I still have him. Isaac Hadjar. I think it's right up his alley.
He would enjoy it. He loves some weird memes.
I was actually good. No, that's a good one. I'm stuck between Lindblad or Hadjar, but I don't know where Isaac could really fit anywhere else. So yeah, I'll say my Hotjar too.
You have no idea what questions are coming up.
Well, I don't. The next question's like, who's the most likely to be a bodybuilder? Then I'm fucked. But like,
or like, who's the most likely to be a French Red Bull driver in 2026?
Okay, guys. Question 17. Who's most likely to be French? It's not. It's which F1 driver is most likely to be into feet?
I think I have two good options here.
You have two good options.
Hamilton or Bottas. That's what I'm deliberating.
Oh, I really like the Bottas shot, actually.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But I could see Hamilton being into like freaky stuff. That's why he's so privated.
Feet is like the most basic one. I feel like a guy like Lewis would be like into like some freakier shit, you know?
Possibly.
Like
he's got the money for it.
He's got great taste.
Yeah.
I'll stick with my Bottas then.
That's fair. Bottas is down for anything.
Yeah, I have to agree. With Bottas.
Going Bottas.
Okay.
I think that's honestly just the correct answer
Yeah.
for this one. Question 18. Really easy one. Which F1 driver is most likely to be a German man named Nico Hülkenberg?
How did I call the question pretty much with the hand shot?
Really easy one, guys. Who
do I have left? Sorry, Alonso, Hamilton, and Lindblad.
Dan, you have Hamilton, Piastri, Lindblad, Ocon, and Alonso.
Oh yeah, he's a very German man. You know, he's very famously like quite good looking, tall, handsome. His name is Esteban Ocon.
I feel like you may have not read the question, Dan. Esteban Ocon, the most likely to be called Nico Hülkenberg.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Okay,
You know,
I'm
I
sure
think,
of it.
you do.
I
you.
think I have a way better answer here. I'm gonna go with an actual Audi driver who drives for Audi this year, Gabriel Bortoleto, because the two of them are like they're like best friends. They're kind of like one person now. They've seen each other naked multiple times. I mean,
You've witnessed this?
you don't remember that Silverstone pic where Gabby's like
No, I
posing
did
with
not
Bolt,
see that
and
picture.
he's like butt ass naked. This is a real picture. I swear to God, I'm not lying to you guys. There's a real picture where Hulk is in a bath towel. He's in a towel, clearly butt ass naked, and Gabby's right there just smiling. Like,
And this is gonna be your like guys listen of this video. It's just guys listen. There's a picture of Hulkenberg butt ass naked.
yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
I think we should move on. Question 19, guys. Which F1 driver is most likely to be the villain in this year's Drive to Survive?
Ooh, I have two that kind of fit this. One would be just saying Fernando because he's always kind of a villain in F1, like portrayed by the media and Drive to Survive and stuff.
He's villainous at times.
But also because everyone loves Lando so much and he's kind of like having a bit of inter-team politics with him, there's Piastri still on there, right?
Ooh. I like the angle. You're thinking like a Netflix producer right now.
Yes.
Playing up the McLaren fight.
I think they kind of did something similar in 2018 with Ocon and Checo.
They did.
That's actually a great shout. I was stuck between Piastri or Lindblad because, like, maybe I don't know. I feel like Liam would be more of the villain in that team.
It's hard to portray Liam as the good guy.
Yeah,
For most fans, I think.
Doesn't help himself.
The
I
VCarb
think
admin puts in hours to make it happen.
propaganda works on me though. I'll use my Piastri.
Are you
I'll
both
go
playing
with
your
I'll go
Piastris?
with Duck. I'll go with Duck.
Yeah.
I
Both
think
playing your Piastris.
the Oscar's
Very
gonna
nice. Okay, guys. 3 questions left. Question 20. Which F1 driver is most likely to wiggle their fingers and say, "Ooh, don't mind if I do," when offered a donut?
Charles, perfect one I have.
Zero
here.
Yeah,
hesitation.
I've used my Charles.
To be fair, that is a good answer. That's a very good answer.
This could have been good for my Ocon too.
This would have been an excellent Ocon placement.
I just have Hamilton, Alonso, and Lindblad, right?
Yep.
I don't see any of them doing this. I will go with Arvid.
He's young.
Going
Little
Lindblad.
whimsy.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he could have a bit of a laugh.
He's also Lindblad is quite laid back. He's quite like he likes to laugh, and he's like a little bit like goofy.
Yeah.
That kind of like teenage silliness. So I respect that. So guys, you both got 2 drivers left. You could be very careful with these next 2 placements. Question 21. Which F1 driver is most likely to be fired before 2027?
God damn it.
I hate
So-
this question.
Dan, you have Hamilton and Alonso. Duck, you have Lindblad, and Behrman.
Oh, maybe my answers aren't so bad. I'll say Lindblad.
You're going Lindblad for getting fired.
Look, who knows? Maybe summer break he crashes the
Out
car
of the
every time.
entire F1 grid, you're saying Arvid Lindblad is getting fired
I'm not
this year.
saying it genuinely. Don't fucking patronize me. I'm just saying, like,
He's gonna clip this out of context, Duck, and you're gonna look like a fool.
I'll put this in as question 1 in the quiz.
I guess just based on the fact I only have the 2 left, and what makes sense is that Hamilton's seat is more competitive, as in there's a lot more people who want it, and maybe Ferrari would offer it to Behrman, whereas Aston Martin's seat is cooked. No one wants it, so they're probably not going to fire Alonso. If anything, they'll beg him to stay. So Hamilton, even though it won't happen.
Okay, a rare piece of Fernando Alonso bias coming out of DanNoSkill. He's going Hamilton. And which means, guys, you both have 1 driver left. You have committed your final drivers to this last question, whatever it may be. Could be good, could be bad. But Duck, you have Ollie Behrman, and Dan, you have Fernando Alonso. The final question is, of course, which F1 driver is most likely to agree with everything on the Danica Patrick podcast? And so, Doc, you have said Ollie Behrman is a big believer in, lizard people, COVID conspiracies.
You know what I can actually see? I feel like Ollie's kind of, dense in here. I feel like if with enough talk and reason
I didn't ask you to slander him this much.
No. I'm just saying. I feel like if he were to be on the podcast and, Danica did enough talking, I feel like he'd be like, maybe, like...
In all fair, I put him as the Elon Musk guy, right? And so there's not that much far removed from Elon and Danica.
Ollie Behrman's catching crazy strays this whole video.
You shouldn't have tried to kill me.
That is true. That's what he gets. And Dan, you have said that Fernando Alonso is a big watcher of the... I don't know what it's called, actually, the Danica Patrick podcast. I forget the name.
Danica's Delusions. I mean, I could... maybe see it a little bit, like he's kind of old, and maybe he's on like that Facebook boomer AI stuff.
True. Jinky falls for like Facebook Reels slot.
Oh, probably a little bit, just a tiny little bit.
Jink Alonso sees the AI video, and it's like a cat in a tutu above a fire, and it says like, "Press share, and Jesus will save the cat." And he like has to, because he's like, I can't let the cat die.
It's not something I couldn't not see. It's plausible that would happen.
He spent enough time on TikTok, like his prefrontal cortex is mush at this point.
Yeah.
Just filming all those TikToks for Aston Martin.
Deep into the Fruit Love Island.
Okay, guys. Well, we've filled out the board. You've both put all your drivers into all their slots. Some questionable choices. I don't know why you've done some of these, quite honestly. I myself would have probably put Nico Hulkenberg as most likely to be called Nico Hulkenberg, that kind of thing. But
shut the fuck up.
your choices are your choices, and I have to respect that. So thank you for joining me. And try not to get cancelled. See ya.
We're cooked. We are cooked.